Imagine this. You stand at the edge of a crowded room, voices clashing like waves, each person desperate to be heard. Yet in the corner, the wisest one remains silent, eyes sharp but lips sealed. Why? Nietzsche's law of silence whispers the answer. True depth cannot be shouted. It drowns in noise. The more you know, the less you speak. But here's the paradox. If silence is power, why does the world worship constant expression? What do the wise see that we don't? The answer lies in a crushing truth. Most speech is not wisdom, it's armor. Nietzsche saw language as a battleground where ego disguises weakness as strength. Jung called it the persona, the mask we polish to survive the social arena. Schopenhauer went further. The more trivial the mind, the noisier its output. We speak to fill voids of insecurity, of loneliness, of meaning. But the wisest, they refuse the game. Their silence isn't emptiness, it's a fortress. And the deeper you go, the quieter it gets. This relentless noise shapes reality like an invisible hand. Cognitive biases, like the Dunning-Kruger effect, trick the loudest voices into believing they are profound, while the truly wise hesitate, knowing complexity defies simple words. Society rewards certainty, not depth. Culture conditions us to mistake volume for value, drowning subtle truths in the marketplace of cheap opinions. The result? A world where the most important things go unsaid, not because they are forgotten, but because silence is the last refuge of meaning. The escape begins with a refusal to perform, to explain, to dilute truth into palatable lies. Nietzsche's Zarathustra descended from his mountain, not to preach, but to listen. The rebellion is internal. Speak only when silence would be a lie. Let fools fill the void with chatter. Your power grows in the unspoken. History's truest revolutions began in quiet. Think of Kierkegaard's solitary pen or Lao Tzu's retreat into the unknown. Words are currency. Spend them ruthlessly. Here is the silent revelation. Depth cannot be transmitted, only witnessed. The wisest stay quiet, not because they lack answers, but because they know understanding is earned in the struggle, not handed out in speeches. When you stop begging to be heard, you hear everything. The universe whispers to those who refuse to shout back. Now, what will you do with the quiet? The crushing weight of revelation. Silence is not absence. It is the highest form of presence. Nietzsche's secret was never about withholding words, but about preserving the sacred space where truth gestates. The wisest understand that language is a net cast over deeper waters. What matters most always slips through. Your epiphanies will never fit in another's mind. So you stand silent, not from lack, but from the overwhelming fullness of what cannot be said. The final rebellion? To stand uninterpreted,